How long has it been since the bundle returned for Green Goblin? I think 600 days. Green Goblin, I believe, has returned since about like 400 days ago. His bundle didn't return because it wasn't, the emote wasn't updated for Lego at the time. But now it is, and has been for a bit more than a year now. Now it's finally returned. So the Green Goblin bundle. This has been a thing since Chapter 3, Season 1. I've been wanting it, but now I have it. So we got Green Goblin. Does his eyes actually move? They actually move, okay. We got the back bling Pumpkin Bomb. Little neat little effect. The Arm the Pumpkin emote, which I've been owning for years. The pumpkin packs, I think I say that. Okay. Then the glider, the Goblin glider. And then the loading screen, Attack of the Goblin. That's actually a really neat little loading screen right there. If you don't own any of it, it is about 2,100 V-Bucks, but because I own the emote, it is about 1,900 V-Bucks. I'm going to be buying it though, but firstly, let's actually look at everything else here. 1,500 V-Bucks, 200, 800, 800. This is going to be here until July 9th. If y'all are going to be buying any of this stuff though, be sure to be using code RageWithGod. And you know we're getting it though. Yes! Yeah, yes! Equip, 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 equip. For the gameplay, I'm using the Delicious Wrap. Actually does kind of match with my dude's armor. Yeah, it actually matches pretty well, actually. I'm actually proud of myself for that one. Green Goblin. Been waiting for this guy for years. That purple thing on his head is kind of weird to look at. I feel like, well, a goblin, because that's what he is. I'm gonna look at the pickaxe really quickly. Bit of like some thrusters behind it right there. Bit of a trail right there. Is that the sound I expected this thing to have? I don't know. I would have liked... Maybe it would have been annoying if you heard like a cackle or something like that. Regular impact, but also mixed with like a bit of a green mist impact right there. Which is okay and all. It does have the little thruster thing, which isn't bad. A bit of a green trail. I think that's cool and all. I wouldn't have minded like a cackle like how you would hear in the emote. Which, speaking of, the emote here, Arm the Pumpkin. Surprisingly enough, I'm not hearing a cackle. It wasn't letting me hear a cackle on my end for a second. Pretty neat. It would have been nice if, like, maybe, like, one of the pumpkin bombs on my dude's side actually, like, visually unequipped or something as I did the emote. But speaking of, you'll see a lot of other skins have, like, a little grenade on their side. For my dude, it's actually a pumpkin, which is actually kind of neat. Now the glider, though, is the part we've all been waiting for. I'm going to show it off right here, actually. Get some airtime. The Goblin glider. Throws it down. Let's go. Look at this. This is the like, if this was back in Chapter 1, this would not have been the glider. But this is my dude's glider right here. Look at my dude. Look at this. Looking like the Green Goblin right there. Let me actually do this a little bit more. I had my fun right there. Let me actually try this again right here. Okay, glide down here. Moving forward. A bit of a smoke coming back there. Moving backwards. Left. Right. If I look upwards, he kind of faces upwards. Okay. That's how this glider kind of looks right here. I can actually kind of hover in place right here like this with the glider. Look at this. This glider looks awesome. I love it. The backplane doesn't have anything special, though, I should clarify. But it's got a bit of some smoke to it. Does my dude's purple hat thing actually have physics? It actually does a little bit. That's actually neat. Does he have unique footsteps? He kind of does, because he's wearing like a metal suit. I love this. Without a doubt, my dude doesn't need a back bling. I'm right here, ready to fight Spider-Man. I'm gonna have to fight him right here. He's taking off. Oh. Is he right there saying, I just want to kill you myself? Is that really how you want it, Spidey? Let's go! Oh! My dude take off his mask and I die! Nah, I'll play, but you guys get that reference though. Y'all get this reference, right? Look at my dude's face. Great movie, great skin. Would have loved if it was Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, but still looks really good. I love this. My dude, Green Goblin in Lego looks great. Look at him. So he's got the eyes kind of blinking. He looks like a lot better than other versions of the Green Goblin in Lego that we got. In Lego Marvel Superheroes Universe in Peril, I think he's got like the way they made him look like. He's got more of a different, cartoonier face. This one actually looks like a bit more of a helmet. You can see a little bit more detail in, like, you know, the sinister smile and stuff. He's got the ears, that purple thing on his head. I don't even know what that is, some weird hat. You can see the pumpkin... Oh, my dude's kind of moving right there. But you can see the pumpkin bombs right there on his butt. Yeah, the details on the suit are great. And then we got the arm, the pumpkin emote. That is a big-ass pumpkin. Kind of floats around. My dude in Lego, to an extent, when emoting is kind of weird just because, well, it's only his eyes that, like, blink. His mouth doesn't do anything. Well, that's just part of the mask, I guess. This guy is crazy, and I love it so much. Just because y'all want to see it, look. Green Goblin and Spider-Man here together, right here. I'm gonna do the emo right now. And, you know, just because y'all are probably curious, George here. I have the other Spider-Man also. This Spidey, all the other ones, I don't know if y'all care too much, but this is about Green Goblin. This is great. I would have liked it if he had a wrap, though. If he had a wrap that either matches his suit colors or maybe the pumpkin theme, that would have been great, but nah, it's fine. At least they made his glider accurate rather than like how they probably would have made it in Chapter 1. But regardless, that's Green Goblin here. If y'all are going to be buying any of this stuff, though, or firstly, where is he? He's right there. Okay. If y'all are going to be buying any of this stuff, though, be sure to be using code RageQuitGuide. And I'll see y'all around.